49ers Cal High Sports is presented by U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank member, FDIC.
Next on 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank, it's championship week as we crown NorCal and state champions. We'll see Salesian play for the boys' open division title. The Mitty girls also looking for a state crown, and San Ramon Valley goes for a Division I title.
We'll introduce our players of the year for the winter season and show you the rim-rattling dunks of the year. It's all next on our championship edition of 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank.
Welcome to 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank. I'm Robert Braunstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. We start tonight with the most anticipated NorCal final game between two of the best in the area. That is Riordan and Salesian.
Yeah, Salesian comes into this game with a 30-1 record. Pretty good. Riordan 24-5, but undefeated in the very tough West Catholic League. It's our Chick-fil-A sportsmanship game. Our Jake Vanderbrook was there.
It's one of the biggest games across Northern California. It's the Open Division NorCal title game between top-seeded Salesian and number 2 Riordan. For Riordan, be on the lookout for Zion Sensley. The St. Mary's College commit is averaging just over 17 points per contest. And for Salesian, be on the lookout for Elias Obenya. He's coming off an 11-point performance last time out in a win against Modesto Christian.
All right, let's get after it. Jordy McKenzie swings a pass over to Zion Sensley for 3. Yes, plus the harm. Later in the first, Alvin Loving kicks it out to DeAndre Petit Jr., and the senior makes a splash. 13-12 Riordan after 1. Second quarter, more Riordan, and they're burying the trifectas. How about Jordy McKenzie getting in on the action with this sweet shot? More Riordan. Ness Emenike to John Tofi Jr. Back to Ness, and we got a vicious flush from the 6'10" junior. 28-20 Riordan at the half. Third quarter, and Salesian finds another gear. Petit to Aaron Hunkin-Clater, who finds a lane for the bucket. 9 points for the Hawaii commit. Then Carlton Perelia Jr. heaves a pass over to Elias Obenya, and Obenya, what a big-time rip! But Riordan is known for its magnificent dunks. How about Kaya Barrage going up high and down hard for the alley-oop? 38-34 Riordan after 3. To the fourth quarter, Carlton Perelia Jr. drives in, goes 1v1 on Riordan's big man and scores. Salesian now up by 1. Back and forth we go, trading buckets. Here's Sensley with the turnaround jumper. Yes, 13 points for Zion. But the Pride answer on the other end. It's Hunkin-Clater to Lovin, and man, he's getting a whole lot of Lovin with this triple. Yes, sir! 47-44 Pride. Over 14 seconds left. Riordan can tie the game with a three-pointer. The shot from way downtown doesn't go. Another chance. No good. 2 more made free throws for the Pride as Salesian wins its 4th NorCal title in program history, beating Riordan 49-44.
Everybody trusts everyone. You know, like, one person could be going off and they're going to keep getting the ball. No one's selfish. No one's going to just be it's my team or my thing. We all share the ball, and everyone just, you know, helps each other out.
In San Pablo with the Chick-fil-A sportsmanship game, I'm Jake Vanderbrook. 49ers Cal High Sports.
Tyler Flipson checking in a full house at Oakland Tech. The Bulldogs hosting the Oakland Wildcats for NorCal Finals. Tech comes out hot. Get used to hearing this name all kinds. Ardarius Grayson lays it in. Bulldogs with an early lead. Wildcats answer. Isaac Johnson to the rack. Reversal and 1. Go ahead and flex on them, Isaac. Ojai trails by 1. 4 minutes left in the first. Grayson putting his foot in the ground, and the fadeaway jumper 2 goes. Tech leads 10-7. The Wildcats go on a run. Up by 3. Jonathan Chappell for 3 at the buzzer. He's good. Oakland leads 21-16. End of 1. Late second quarter, Chappell getting locked down on D, but somehow spins out of it and drops it in. Wildcats lead 30-29. Moments before the half, Kramer to the paint and lays it in. Tech takes the lead 33-32 at the half. Ojai comes out splashing out of the half. Johnson in the corner for 3, no problem. Take the lead back by 1. 2:40 left in the third. Dylan Cooper into the paint, floats in the hard-earned 2 and 1. It's 47-46 Wildcats. More Cats in the fourth. The jumper doesn't go, but Johnson's there for the board and lays it in. It's 60-59 Oakland. Seconds later, Ahmed Goulet driving to the bucket, lays it in, and 1. Take the lead back 61-60. Final minute of play. Rome Neal in the corner for three. Bang! Ojai trails by just two, 67-65. But the Bulldogs put the nail in the coffin. Grayson off the steal and absolutely shatters the rim. That will do it. Oakland Tech winning its first NorCal title in 22 years with a monstrous game from Grayson.
Morgan Shelley getting introduced before the game as Mitty takes on Clovis West in the NorCal Open Division Final. Mitty on the attack from the start, Morgan Shelley going all the way to the basket to lay it up and in. Then it's Morgan over to McKenna Velichko, who gets a tough fadeaway jumper to go, plus the foul. 20-9 Mitty after one. Clovis West trying to rally back in the second. Athena Tomlinson drills her turnaround jumper, but the Monarchs are proving why they are the #1 team in the nation. Shelley over to Niyati Bangalore, who fires and hits from downtown. 38-15 Monarchs at the half. Second half now, and Morgan Shelley dishes it to McKenna Velichko, who lays it in plus the foul. Now it's Tierra McCarthy over to Ilana Wiseman, who shoots and scores from three-point land as Mitty wins back-to-back NorCal Open Division titles. The Monarchs taking on Eddie Wanda for the State Open Division title. Highlights of that game later on in the show.
The Rikus Center brings us the Players of the Week every week, the award based on games played from last week.
That's right. The announcement performed in a rap by our good friends at the Rikus Center. Here are this week's Gary Rikus Players of the Week.
Yeah. Just another day, but this day was different. Layla Dixon just made a difference. What a game. 62-58 and a smooth 28 from the Cougar that ain't. Not quite just a bite though. For survival, the title is waiting at the finals for the arrival of the game of Layla, who came up with 6 threes. Please call her Leia. Wake up. The party is starting and it's a party to mingle with Sahara Trevino. What's alarming me though? This Warrior team's got a cheat code. Winning 72-43. Scoring machine. 24 beam. A little bit more from the 6'4 king. Woo. I feel sorry for teams to respond. Safari's too wild for Piedmont. Yeah. 49ers count high. Gary Rikus, Players of the Week. Trigger D Beats and Nathan. Yeah.
D-Line Constructors is a Bay Area leader in demolition, grading, paving, and site utilities. D-Line Constructors digging in with a passion to bring us the D-Line Defensive Play of the Week.
This week's D-Line Constructors defensive play goes to Isaiah Davis and Amani Johnson from Salesian, the dynamic duo with a double block in this week's D-Line Constructors defensive play.
Coming up, the Crumble Cookies Game of the Week as San Ramon Valley and Granada play for the NorCal Division I title.
And a thrilling D1 Girls NorCal title game as the Carondelet and Bishop O'Dowd game goes down to the wire when 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank continues.
How's the chicken?
Oh, the prawns are delicious.
Oh, I have a shellfish allergy.
One prawn, very good.
Did I say chicken wrong?
Tired of people not listening to what you want?
It's truffle season.
That's okay.
Never enough truffles.
How much are they?
It's a lot.
Oh, okay. I'm good. That.
It's like a priceless piece of art.
Enjoy.
Or when they sell you what they want?
Yeah.
The more we understand you, the better we can help you. That's what U.S. Bank is for.
Huge relief.
Yeah.
Trevor was born a champion. He knows how to make lemonade from lemons. He also knows that comfort is all year round. So sometimes, when you can't make lemonade, you make hot chocolate. Today, Trevor is proud to be a service champion. He continues to care for clients year-round.
We're now offering a $58 2-for-1 special. Get a comprehensive furnace tune-up and a free AC safety inspection.
Call 800-5-CHAMPS.
'49ers Cal High Sports is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Service Champions, High Five Service, Champion Attitude, Service Champions. By Chick-fil-A, Eat More Chicken. By Mary West Credit Union, working for you today, tomorrow, together. And by Stevens Creek Chevrolet, find new roads.
Two terrific East Bay League teams battling it out for the fourth time this season.
That's right. San Ramon Valley winning how many of those?
2 out of 3 of the first meetings, yep.
Yeah, so Granada trying to get some revenge with the NorCal title on the line. It's our Crumble Cookies Game of the Week. Aubrey was there.
is part 4 of the saga between San Ramon Valley and Granada, and this one is for the NorCal Championship. These two East Bay League opponents are meeting for the 4th time, San Ramon Valley winning 2 of those 3 meetings and earning the number 2 seed. Luke Isaac scored 17 in the semifinal win over 3rd-seeded Mitty. Granada had a tougher road, having to knock off top-seeded Clovis West down in Fresno as the 4th seed. Cortavius Taylor will look to have a big game for the Mats in a game that will decide who goes to state. It's our Crumble Cookies Game of the Week. San Ramon Valley out to a 6-3 lead when Cortavius Taylor knocks down the triple, and Granada puts together some solid possessions. Navon Long muscling his way to the rack 4-2. And then it's Long threading it in between 2 defenders for a nice Marco Wild finish. 14-8 Matadors midway through the second. Mason Thomas from the elbow drives and delivers, making it a 4-point game. Luke Isaac using his screen to free up space before landing the jumper. SRV goes on to tie it at 18. Lennon Lamba gets physical, count the bucket and the foul. It's tied at 22 at the break. Still neck and neck in the third. Spencer Langowski swishes the 3-pointer from the wing to put Granada back on top, 29-26. SRV down by 5. Seamus Dealey is given an open shot and he does not miss, and neither does Elliot Conley, setting up his shot, and that one gives SRV its first lead in the second half, and the Wolves never give it back. Mason Thomas swishes the mid. 9 points in the 4th frame for Thomas, and San Ramon Valley wins its 4th NorCal title in school history, the first since 2015, behind the 17-point game from Thomas. Here he is.
I've never been here. This is amazing. We all talked about the beginning of the season, knew what we were capable of doing. This is what we wanted, and we went out and got it.
Let's go, Wolves! Jayla Stokes introduced with her top-seeded Bishop O'Dowd Dragons as they take on Carondelet. This game was a battle from the start. Nia Greenwood banging down low, gets the hoop and one. The Dragons take the lead, but Carondelet right back. Katie Kostolansky, the outstanding senior, for 3. Boom. Second quarter, and the Cougars take the lead. Layla Dixon, a long 3, and it's a 1-point Cougars lead, 16-15. But the Dragons retake the lead. Jalen Stokes, a sidestep jumper, nothing but net. It's 3 for Stokes and a 22-20 Dragons lead. Third quarter, and here comes Dragon senior Savannah Jones racing to the rack and laying it in. Then Savannah steps back and nails the short jumper, and now 3 at the top of the key. It's Super Savannah as Jones gives the Dragons the lead late in the third. But Carondelet retakes the lead here. Kashia Vatalicio, a nice look down low to Kostolansky. It's 39-38 Cougars. But here comes Jones again. Somebody stop this girl. Jones makes it 40-39 O'Dowd. Dragons down by 2, 25 seconds to play, and Stokes says, "Give me the ball!" Jalen with a clutch 3 to give the Dragons a 2-point lead. But Carondelet retakes the lead here. Camille Reed takes it to the rim to go up by 1. Just seconds to play as Devin Cosgrove grabs the loose ball and heads the bucket with 3 seconds to play. Carondelet with a last chance, but not enough time as Bishop O'Dowd celebrates a wild 1-point victory to advance to the state Division I title game. Highlights of that one later on in the show. Service Champions Heating and Air Conditioning helps us honor student athletes who do great work around campus as well as on the field.
This week's Service Champion Student Spotlight is Noelle Thal from the Woodside softball team. Noelle serves as the Senior Vice President, where she helps plan senior events and class meetings every week. Noelle is also in charge of Woodside's social media and the president of the Pink Ribbon Club, a club focused on raising money and awareness for breast cancer. Noelle Thal is this week's Service Champions Student Spotlight.
Delta Dental presents Smiles for Scholars, where we honor entire teams who are doing great work in the classroom.
This week we honor the Carondelet girls basketball team with a 3.7 overall GPA. Coming up, the Oakland Tech boys play for a state title.
But first, here is our final U.S. Bank Top 10 girls basketball poll.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A.
A is for above and beyond.
An extra level of care.
A game.
From caring for our guests and our community to cleanliness and safe service with a My Pleasure. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
A little funky dance.
And that too.
From the beginning, Meriwest Credit Union was created to provide a brighter financial future for you. We work hard for our members because they're our greatest strength.
Meriwest worked for me when I needed an auto loan for my first car.
When I need to make a mobile payment, Meriwest works for me.
Meriwest works for me wherever adventure takes us.
Meriwest Credit Union. Let us work for you. Today, tomorrow, together.
Jerry Rice, touchdown 49ers.
In my pursuit to greatness, I discovered the secret. Dedication to my team and my relentless drive to win. I chose to be in the presence of greatness. Bernardi Zerrata, the official injury attorneys of the San Francisco 49ers, share the same dedication, the same drive, the same spirit of champion. When justice is your goal, choose the dedicated team of Bernardi Zerrata, your faithful injury attorneys.
At Service Champions, we're now offering a $58 2-for-1 special. Get a comprehensive furnace tune-up and a free AC safety inspection.
High five service, champion attitude. Call 800-5-CHAMPS.
We are Newburgh Memorial, and you're watching 49ers Cal High Sports, presented by US Bank.
We are back at the NBC Sports Studio with the State Division II title game. The Oakland Tech Bulldogs make it to the final game with a win over their league rival Oakland High in the NorCal title game, which we saw just a bit ago.
The Bulldogs taking on Centennial. The 7th-seeded Golden Hawks upset the top seed in the Southern California finals to make it to the final game played at the Golden One Center in Sacramento Saturday afternoon.
Zan Meyer-Pletner being introduced as Oakland Tech battles Centennial for the CIF D2 title. Hawks get off to a strong start as Jackson Santiago finds Rippin Gill for the easy bucket for 2 of his 22 points. OT responds on the other end. Ahmed Goulet finds Dylan Lux in the corner, and his triple is money in the bank. 16-13 Bulldogs after 1. More OT in the second quarter. Strong drive here by Ardarius Grayson, who gets the bucket to go. Then it's Meyer-Pletner to Ahmed Goulet, and another great finish at the rack. 33-27 Bulldogs at the half, and the Bulldogs pour it on in the second half. Here's Grayson pushing the tempo, and check out the finish! 20 points and 12 rebounds for the junior. But you know who also had 20 points? Caleb Rollins, but his points came off the bench, including this triple. Rollins was shooting just over 64% from the floor. And to top it off, Zan Meyer-Pletner drives in, and here comes the flush! And it's time to celebrate! Oakland Tech makes history, winning its first ever CIF state title, beating Centennial 79-55.
It means a lot, you know. Last year, like I said, we lost in a big game, so I was kind of down, but this year it felt great winning it. I got into my defense, got into more transition buckets, you know. First half, my shots weren't falling, getting used to the NBA court, so second half, I just got into it, my defense got a transition, got easy layups.
Chick-fil-A brings us stories of athletes who amaze us.
Tonight we bring you the Dunks of the Year. These are all the spectacular feats of athletic ability captured by our cameras throughout this season. Here are the Dunks of the Year as produced by our Nikon Shadoost.
This is my time. I'm on the rise. Can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time. Ready to shine, brighter than all of the lights. Cause when it's game time, seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind. Beating the buzzer like, this is my time. This is my moment. You better bet that I'm on it. Ready and set, I'ma own it. Blast it to 10, then keep going. There ain't no coasting, I never settle, don't play. Putting the kettle to flame. I go 100 all day. Foot on the pedal, no brakes. 10, 9, paid on my dues, waited in line. 8, 7, now it's my time that I take mine. 6, 5, king of the jungle, heart of a lion. 4, 3, 2, 1, watch out, here I come. This is my time. I'm on the rise, can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time, ready to shine, brighter than all of the lights. Cause when it's game time, seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind. Beating the buzzer like, this is my time. This is my time. This is my shot clock goes tick-tock. Haters wish that I slip. No, I don't miss. MJ all hits. Watch me pop off, I'm the king now. Moonwalk to the ring now. Keep on wondering how.
Marist Credit Union brings us the Marist Merit Award honoring Bay Area teachers.
Here's Marcus Bass talking about his favorite teacher, Darius White.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Darius White. He was my English teacher sophomore and senior year, and I think he's a unique teacher. He just involves everyone in the class and has a unique style of teaching.
Coming up, San Ramon Valley takes on SoCal Power St. John Bosco for the state Division I title.
And we meet our CCS Winter Players of the Year as 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank continues.
At Service Champions, we're now offering a $58 2-for-1 special. Get a comprehensive furnace tune-up and a free AC safety inspection.
High five service, champion attitude. Call 800-5-CHAMPS.
1, 2, 3.
Get ready to cheer for your next new or used car at Stevens Creek Chevrolet.
Stevens Creek Chevrolet!
We're ready to make your buying experience safe and easy. Come to our dealership to see and test drive one of hundreds of great Chevrolet cars and trucks. Or you can go online to shop, order, and have your new car delivered right to your door. So get fired up for a great deal right here at
Stevens Creek Chevrolet!
I'm Nancy Lambert, the director of the Schwab Learning Center at CHC. In a world where every second counts, education doesn't have to be a struggle. At the Schwab Learning Center, our learning specialists work one-on-one with high school and college students with ADHD, dyslexia, and other learning differences. We work with you to understand your learning and attention strengths and challenges. We help you develop strategies that optimize the way you learn. Discover the power of personalized learning that empowers students to excel. Your success is our mission.
Party time!
49ers Cal High Sports is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Lexus of Stevens Creek, taking care of our guests one at a time. By DGDG.com, where we want you to be a happy car buyer. By Schwab Learning Center, your success is our mission. By the Rikus Center, got goals? And by Sharks Ice, official practice facility of the San Jose Sharks and home of the San Jose Barracuda.
Earlier, we showed you the San Ramon Valley Wolves winning the NorCal title in Division I, earning a shot at the state title.
The Wolves taking on Southern California Power St. John Bosco in the title game played in Sacramento Friday night.
Here comes Seamus Dealey and his San Ramon Valley Wolves playing for the D1 state title, but it was St. John Bosco sophomore Brandon McCoy putting on a show early with 2 athletic dunks to give John Bosco an early lead. He is impressive. And when Chris Coleman hits the corner 3, the Braves have a 13-2 lead to start the game. But the Wolves are a hardy bunch, fighting back with a big second quarter. Jack Moxley, part of a 17-8 SRV run in the second. Mason Thomas had a terrific game for the Wolves. Thomas with 3 3-pointers in the game, 13 points overall. Another Thomas 3 makes it an 8-point Bosco lead at the half. Second half, the Wolves keeping it at single digits. Matthew Dykeman for 3, but Bosco seemed to have an answer every time. Coleman with 3 threes in the game for the Braves. Here's McCoy again. He can really fly. Dealey not helping with the dismount. Luke Isaac was great for the Wolves with 18 points, but the Braves would extend their lead in the fourth. Jack Turner with 20 points to go along with McCoy's 18 points. The Braves have their second state title in school history. San Ramon Valley ending a magical season. Time now to introduce our Players of the Year for the CCS.
After hours of deliberation and lots of research, these are the players we thought were the best of the best for this past winter season in the CCS.
Zion Sensley, we were in high school.
The highlight reel for Zion Sensley was nothing short of spectacular, and his season stats are just as impressive. Reardon's senior forward averaged 17.5 points a game and 6.5 rebounds a game, leading the Crusaders to a league, section, and NorCal championship. Zion fielded 15 offers from top Division I colleges before committing to St. Mary's College in Moraga.
It's a blessing, it's a great honor to be able to support that, for We're basketball and the San Francisco community in general. The whole community in general and the whole school, they give us so much support each game. And, you know, they're like my brothers, so just so much time with them, and it's been a fun year.
McKenna Velichko, Morgan Shelley, Archbishop Mitty High School.
Teammates McKenna Velichko and Morgan Shelley share the CCS Girls Basketball Player of the Year title this season. McKenna wins the Player of the Year honor for the second straight year, averaging 22.5 points a game and 7.5 rebounds a game. McKenna also has over 1,200 career points as a sophomore and offers from nearly all the top colleges in the nation. After winning this honor last year as a freshman, could we see a clean sweep by the time she's a senior?
It's a great opportunity. I'm really grateful for Cal High Sports and the opportunities that this provides. Coach has built this legacy of us being the best in the country, and then with all of us being able to step up and work together, it's just great. It's great being able to play against great competition and just getting better as a player in person.
Morgan Shelley, the UConn-bound guard, averaged 13.5 points a game and 5 assists a game in her senior season for the Mitty Monarchs. Morgan is an excellent ball handler and passer, surpassing 1,000 career points earlier in the year. She also took home one of the biggest accolades a high school player can receive, earning a spot on the McDonald's All-American team.
It's been incredible. Coming into Mitty, obviously I wanted to play for Coach, but I didn't realize all that Mitty basketball, was about, and it's been an amazing experience. It's an incredible opportunity. We're able to travel to Arizona, and then we went to Portland, and we just compete. And Coach Phillips stands for excellence, and so we just try and make her proud and really work hard together.
David Hernandez, St. Francis High School.
David Hernandez kicks off our CCS Soccer Awards. The Lancers senior forward led his team with 24 goals this season, adding 8 assists. St. Francis finished 22-2-2 this season, winning the West Catholic League title. David says he is happy to end his high school career with this award.
This means a lot to me, over the last 4 years, as a freshman, I came in with that goal, my senior year. I wanted to win something, in our program's history, we've never really gone to a final like this. And, just winning this means a lot to me because I feel like I'm making history for my school, especially with the new coach as well. He values a lot of family, and I feel like at St. Francis itself values family as well. So it's not even the soccer part, it's just the family, just the friendships, the relationships you make. That's what I'm gonna miss.
Jordan Geis, Archbishop Mitty High School.
Jordan Geis is the co-CCS Girls Soccer Player of the Year. She led the Mitty Monarchs in scoring this season, racking up a team-high 20 goals and 18 assists. Mitty fell just short of league and section titles, but the Monarchs took home the big one, winning the NorCal title on the road. Jordan will play next season for UCLA.
This experience at Mitty was amazing. It was by far my favorite year. The culture and just being able to end my high school career, winning NorCal just felt amazing. I've always wanted to go to UCLA, just the area, the coaching staff, the playing style, the competitiveness. It's always been my dream, so I was really honored when they recruited me.
Charlotte Kohlers, St. Francis High School.
Charlotte was a star midfielder for a St. Francis team that earned a 22-2 record, going undefeated in the West Catholic League. She scored 16 goals and had 18 assists for the league and section champs. Charlotte's career will continue on, playing next season for the Stanford Cardinal.
I love the environment. Obviously the campus is super pretty and the girls on that team are just really great. The coaching is awesome and I've gotten to watch them a lot over the past few years, and I just love the way they play, and yeah, it just seems like a great place to be. It's really special, it definitely makes me proud, and also just excited to see the team next year and come back and watch them, and just really happy with how we did this season, and it's been a great high school career, a lot of fun.
Gavin Ripp, Archbishop Mitty High School.
Gavin Ripp is the CCS Boys Scholar Athlete of the Year, the 6'8" center, earning the West Catholic League MVP award for the 23-8 Mitty Monarchs. Gavin averaged nearly 13 points a game this season and 6 rebounds a game. His grade point average was even more impressive, earning a 4.5 GPA and a scholarship to learn and play at the University of San Diego.
It's an honor, just to win the award and be recognized. It's just a credit to my high school, Mitty, and the coaches at Mitty. But yeah, it's an honor. It's been hard for sure. It's hard to balance both worlds, but just a lot of time management and really grinding.
Quinn Godfrey, Branham High School.
Quinn Godfrey earns the CCS Scholar Athlete Award for the girls. The 6'5" senior for the Branham Bruins could not be stopped down low. She averaged over 19 points a game and 8 rebounds a game. She is also incredible in the classroom with a 3.93 GPA and will play next year at UC Merced.
Being at Branham was really wonderful. I feel like I really had a community at Branham and all of the staff and support I could possibly need. So I feel really blessed that I got to have my high school career at Branham. Everyone who does sports knows that it's really time-consuming and hard to be a student athlete, but it really just comes down to communicating with your teachers, talking with people, making sure you have the support you need to really thrive.
Lexus of Stevens Creek brings us the Volunteer Award, leading to $10,000 in scholarships to be handed out by Lexus of Stevens Creek at our end of the season awards banquet.
This week's volunteer goes to Jai Wadwani from Palo Alto High School. Jai uses his photography skills to help out at local animal shelters. Jai saw a need for supporting these shelters, so he decided to take pictures of pets to raise money to improve the shelters. His efforts have brought in more than $5,000, which he donated.
I know that these dogs would require a lot of funds, and most of these shelters are nonprofits, so they could use all the funding that they could get. I always had a passion for photography as well, and so I thought maybe I could combine the two to really make a change in these animals' lives.
Gallo Salami helps us spotlight top athletes who are among the top recruits in the nation. This week's Gallo Salami Big Salami is Murphy Walsh from the Mitty girls soccer team. Murphy committing to play college soccer at USC.
Coming up, the State Division I title game with Bishop O'Dowd and Bishop Montgomery.
And we meet our NCS Winter Players of the Year. But first, here is this week's learning tip from the Schwab Learning Center.
For students with ADHD, it is important to establish a consistent routine. Create a daily schedule and routine. Consistency reduces unpredictability and increases focus. Use visual aids like digital calendars, timers, and reminders to help keep track of tasks and deadlines. Learn these tips and optimize your performance by working with a Schwab Learning Center specialist.
Earlier, we showed you the girls from Bishop O'Dowd winning the NorCal Division I title and earning a trip to Sacramento to play for a state title.
Yeah, but standing in their way are the Knights from Bishop Montgomery. The Knights with a 21-point performance by sophomore Sophia Dignadise in a 3-point SoCal title win. The state title game played on Friday night. Jalen Stokes introduced as Bishop O'Dowd plays for a state D1 title. This game was over early. Jordan Blackman scores 11 points in the first 3.5 minutes. Blackman the bucket in the paint, then driving and scoring one more time on the break, and Bishop Montgomery has a 21-5 lead late in the first. The Dragons battling back. Jayla Stokes leading O'Dowd with 11 points in the game, including this three-pointer. But right back at him is Tiara Jones for the Knights with a three of her own. 35-14 Knights at the half. The Dragons make a nice run in the third. Savannah Jones to Maella Chapman, who drives and floats it in. Dragons outscore Montgomery by 8 in the third. Here's Chapman dishing to Devin Cosgriff, and Devin gets 2 and the foul. The Dragons get as close as 9 when Chapman hits the corner three, but Bishop Montgomery extends the lead from there. The Knights winning their 7th state title, the first in 20 years. Time now to introduce our NCS Players of the Year.
Again, the decision's super tough, but these were the players we thought were the best of the best from the North Coast section.
Alec Blair, De La Salle High School.
Our NCS Boys Basketball Player of the Year is Alec Blair from De La Salle. The 6'6" forward was a force in the paint and was nearly unstoppable, averaging just over 18 points per contest while shooting 54% from the field. The East Bay League Player of the Year brought the physicality on both ends of the court, leading the Spartans to a regular season league title. and a trip to NorCal's. Alec will be back playing baseball and basketball next year.
I have to find a school, if I were to do both, that would really, want me to do both. And it's easy to say, hey, you can do both if you come here, but it's a whole lot harder to actually do. And, I think the schools I'm looking at for both have done a great job at that. And the ones for just baseball, it's a hard decision to make. I love both sports very much, so we'll see what happens. I'm excited just to continue to play both sports. Could be my last year, we'll see. But it's going to be fun next year. I'm excited to see how we do and just competing with all my friends. So.
Natalia Martinez, Piedmont High School.
The NCS Girls Basketball Player of the Year is a tie with Natalia Martinez and Sierra Chambers sharing the honors. Starting with Natalia. Whether you double or triple team Natalia, this outstanding senior will still find a way to score for her team. When Natalia is clicking, she's unguardable. Natalia averaged 30 points per game, guiding the Highlanders to a share of a league title. Natalia will play and learn on scholarship at San Diego State University starting next season.
All 4 years I knew what I had to do. Each year I had a different role. So this year as senior year, I know I had to score more and, rebound a lot, but scoring 2,000 points, I knew I was gonna get it. I'm gonna miss Brian Gardier, early morning practices, the food after games, food before the games, all that.
Sierra Chambers, San Ramon Valley High School.
You cannot forget how big of an asset Sierra Chambers was for San Ramon Valley this season. Sierra guided the Wolves to an East Bay League title, a trip to the NCS D1 title game, and a trip to NorCal's. Sierra averaged 15 points per contest while shooting just over 42% from beyond the arc. Sierra was also a lights-out defender, averaging 3 steals per contest. Sierra is taking her talents to Southern Utah University next season.
It's really special to me because the people I play with, we're all really close and we've been playing together for such a long time, and I've been playing with some girls since middle school, and it's just fun to see us grow over time and then compete at the highest level.
Noel Cabrales, Newark Memorial High School.
To the pitch we go. Our NCS Boys Soccer Player of the Year is Noel Cabrales from Newark Memorial High School. Noel is a scoring machine for the Cougars, always finding ways to score. The senior tallied 39 goals with 6 assists. Noel led Newark Memorial to a league title as well as a NorCal title. Noel tells us what he's going to miss the most playing for this outstanding program.
This reward just means the most to me. I lived my whole life for this moment, and I'm just thankful for this, and just my family was there with me the whole time, and just beyond grateful. Starting from day one, I knew this was going to be the team, starting from the coaches, the administration, the staff, the parents, teammates. We all stood together as a family, and I just really liked that we all stayed together, and we won the whole thing.
Ella Beardsley, San Ramon Valley High School.
Our Girls NCS Soccer Player of the Year is Ella Beardsley from San Ramon Valley. Ella continues to find ways to score for the Wolves when it's needed most. After coming back from a gruesome leg injury, the senior tallied up 17 goals with 9 assists, earning first-team All-League for her stellar play. Ella led the Wolves to an NCS title, scoring the golden goal in double overtime to secure the D1 title. A season Ella will never forget.
Everyone just wanted it so badly. And in the NCS game, for example, we just didn't give up double overtime, and we just wanted to win so badly. And I think having the 4 freshmen that we had too really pushed us to just show them how to work hard and be a team player. I think the coaches are just such great people, and they really teach their players how to be a player and not also how to be a great person.
DeAndre Petit, Salesian College Preparatory.
And finally, our NCS Boys Scholar Athlete of the Year is DeAndre Petit Jr. from Salesian. The 6'6" guard was a great addition for the Pride this season, averaging over 8 points per game while shooting just over 60% from the field. DeAndre helped Salesian capture a league title, the NCS Open Division title, the NorCal Open Division title, and a trip to states. DeAndre is great in the classroom with a 4.3 GPA.
Having good grades has been implemented in me from adolescence, really. My parents have put that in me since elementary school, always being tough on me for my grades. And as I got older, it really started to mean more to me, so I really care about my grades, which reflects in the classroom.
Devin Cosgrove, Bishop O'Dowd High School.
Our Girls Scholar Athlete of the Year is Devin Cosgrove from Bishop O'Dowd High School. Devin was a huge contributor for the Red Hot Dragons this season, averaging nearly 14 points per game, along with 7 rebounds and 2 assists. Devin helped the Dragons capture a share of a league title, a NorCal title, and a trip to states. Devin is great in the classroom with a 4.0 GPA. Devin will be back with Bishop O'Dowd next year.
It's an honor. It kind of, makes me feel good that like my late nights and early mornings and like maybe my little small amount of sleep, like it's really paying off, and just to get recognized, it's really honorable. One of my biggest goals is to compete at the highest level in college and to also get a great education. And so like along with that, I've had to kind of sacrifice a lot of my social life, but it's okay. Like this is where I want to be, so I'm okay with it.
The Harker School helps us honor scholar athletes each week. This week's Harker Scholar Athlete is Jack Moxley from San Ramon Valley. Jack, great on the court and in the classroom with a 4.0 GPA.
Brought to you by the Harker School. Harker first graders recently visited Stanford's Cantor Arts Center, where they got an up-close look at amazing works on display. At Harker, transitional kindergarten through 12th grade students discover their passions. Learn more at harker.org.
Albany's Construction brings us the Dirty Work play each week. This is the play showing the same kind of grit and determination exemplified by all the good folks at Albany's Construction. This week's Dirty Work play goes to Elizabeth Bray from Mitty. Elizabeth with a crucial save in the Monarchs win last week. Elizabeth Bray doing the dirty work, just like our good friends at Albany's Construction. Coming up, the #1 team in the nation, the Mitty Monarchs, play for a state title.
And the Salesian boys play Harvard Westlake for the state open division title as 49ers Cal High Sports, presented by U.S. Bank, rolls along.
This tiny payment thing is a giant pain.
Hi, ladies. Alex from U.S. Bank. Can she help? How about a comprehensive point-of-sale system
that can track inventory, manage schedules,
and customize orders? That's what U.S. Bank Business Essentials is for.
What about a new oven? Can U.S. Bank help us there?
We can serve loans in as fast as 12 minutes. That would be a big help.
Huge.
Jumbo.
Ginormous.
Finding ways to make your business boom. That's what U.S. Bank is for. We'll get there together.
Join us on the ice for the Bay Area's hottest sport. High school ice hockey leagues are forming now for the upcoming season. Be part of this fast-moving, hard-hitting, crazy, exciting game. You can join as part of your high school team or sign up to be assigned to a team. Games are played at Sharks Ice locations all around the Bay Area. Jump in anytime and join your friends on the ice. Be a part of Bay Area high school hockey. Contact Sharks Ice for more details and get into the game today.
Want to make $186,000 a year, serving a community that wants you. The San Jose Police Department is hiring. Choose from over 50 specialty assignments like K-9 officer, helicopter pilot, or crime scene investigator. If you have the drive to serve, we will teach you the rest. Apply today at joinsjpd.com.
Jerry Rice, touchdown 49ers.
In my pursuit to greatness, I discovered the secret. Dedication to my team and my relentless drive to win. I chose to be in the presence of greatness. Bernardi Zerrata, the official injury attorneys of the San Francisco 49ers, share the same dedication, the same drive, the same spirit of champion. When justice is your goal, choose the dedicated team of Bernardi Zerrata, your faithful injury attorneys.
Earlier in the show, we saw the Mitty Monarchs with a big win in the NorCal title game, giving the Monarchs the right to play for the Open Division state title.
The top-seeded Monarchs looking for revenge against Etiwanda. The top seed from Southern California beat the Monarchs by just 2 points in the title game last year. The rematch played in Sacramento Saturday night.
Adrian Soriano here in Sacramento for the State Open Division Final between Etiwanda and Midi. The Eagles on the attack early. Grace Knox getting the offensive board and the second chance bucket. Now it's Aaron Finley going all the way to lay it up and in. 16-10 Etiwanda after one. Midi trying to rally back in the second. McKenna Velichko over to Belle Bramer, and Belle gets the mid-range jumper to go, but USC-bound senior Kennedy Smith was a problem for the Monarchs. Kennedy lays it up and in as the Eagles take a 32-16 lead at the half. Second half now, and Aliana Morris finds Michael Richards, who shoots and scores from three-point land. Then it's Morris firing and hitting one from downtown. 50-29 Etiwanda after three. The Monarchs battle back in the fourth. Velichko with the steal. Then McKenna going all the way for the lay-in. Now it's Bramer over to Yukon-bound senior Morgan Shelley, who knocks it down from mid-range. But this game belongs to Etiwanda. Knocks over to Morris, and Aliana gets 2 over 20 points in the game as the Eagles win back-to-back State Open Division titles behind big games from Morris, Smith, and Richards.
The Woodside Priory girls basketball team had a tremendous season.
The girls talking about their season with our Jake Vanderbrook at the Rikes Center this week.
And we are here at the Rikes Center for Human Enhancement, where goals are achieved. Got goals? And here's the girls basketball team from Woodside Priory. Get loud! And we are talking to the division champs out of the West Bay League. So we're going to start off with Adelaide Chan. 9-1 record in league play. Just talk about what this league title means for you guys, because you guys haven't done this in 8 years.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was one of the goals that we had at the beginning of the season, and to be able to check that off is really a testament to the hard work, and we took care of business.
League MVP out of the West Bay League was Gray Daniel. So just talk about your season and what you look to pursue as you approach your junior season for next year.
We really like competing during practice. I think it's one of the things that really helps me go out and play with these other teams.
Another sensational sophomore that you got to keep an eye on is Jordan Moss, who just recently got her first offer to Fresno State. So, Jordan, obviously you guys were in the Open Division. Just talk about what that experience is like and how you guys are going to prepare as you go in the next season.
We've been looking forward to this. Like Adi said before, it was our goals. And so I think going into practice, we had a mindset and we were focused and locked in.
Yeah, you guys are obviously pushing through the hard times. You guys are bonding really well. And that brings me to Natalie Newman. So just talk about that team chemistry and what you guys do to keep each other in check come game day.
We're always getting on each other, making sure everyone's pushing each other, and just making sure everyone's giving their best effort and energy. And we're really close on and off the court, so we're always making sure we're keeping each other in check.
I'm going to tell you this right now. This Woodside Priory team is going to be a team to watch out for going forward. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me. Now take us out with a break.
Sisterhood on me. 1, 2, 3, sisterhood.
Stevens Creek Chevrolet brings us the Spirit Corner each week, honoring Spirit teams all around the Bay Area.
Here is the cheer team from Westmont. Coming up, the State Open Division Final with Salesian and Harvard Westlake.
But first, here is our final U.S. Bank Top 10 basketball poll. Earlier in the show, we saw the Salesian boys win the NorCal Open Division title with a gritty win over Reardon.
The Pride looking to win a State Open Division title over the defending state champions Harvard Westlake. The game played in Sacramento Saturday night.
The final basketball game of the season, Salesian and Harvard Westlake for the State Open Division title. Salesian on fire early, Alvin Loving to DeAndre Petit for 3. Then it's Xander Jimenez with the pass to Aaron Hunkin-Clater, who shoots and scores from downtown, but the Wolverines answer back. Nicholas Kamenya to Christian Horry, the son of 7-time NBA champion Robert Horry, drilling his shot from deep plus the foul. Now swinging it around to Harvard-bound senior Robert Hinton for another Harvard Westlake three-pointer. 21-11 Wolverines after 1. Salesian trying to rally back in the second. Elias Obenya drives and finishes the reverse lay-in, but Hinton kept knocking down jumpers as Harvard Westlake takes a 31-27 lead at the half. Third quarter now, and Ogbenya drives and finishes another tough lay-in. But the Wolverines answer back as four-star recruit Nicholas Kamenya fakes his defender before laying it up and in. 38-36 Harvard Westlake after 3. Fourth quarter now, and Ogbenya dishes it to Loving, who gets the tough bucket over 2 defenders to tie the game at 38. But here's Hinton again with another jumper. It's a 2-point Wolverines lead. Ogbenya answers right back. Elias drives and finishes, and it's all tied up again at 40. Then later in the quarter, Ogbenya again with another tough bucket as Salesian jumps ahead 45-44. But McDonald's All-American Trent Perry takes over. Trent gets it to go as Harvard Westlake retakes the lead 46-45. Then it's Perry with the fadeaway jumper as Harvard Westlake wins back-to-back state open division titles. 50-45 was the final.
Venardi Zerrata is your faithful injury attorneys, bringing us the hometown hero every week.
This week we honor Regina Hamilton. Regina donates her time taking pictures for teams in the Oakland area. After each game, she sends her pictures to both teams with no charge. Regina says this is fun for her and is her way to give back to her community. Regina Hamilton, this week's Venardi Zerrata hometown hero.
DGDG.com wants you to be a happy car buyer, so each week they bring us the Be Happy play. This is a play in a game that made everybody happy.
This week's Be Happy play goes to the girls from Bishop O'Dowd. The Dragons winning a thrilling, hard-fought 1-point victory to take home the Division I NorCal title, and they were very happy about it. Want to be a happy car buyer? Go to DGDG.com. Coming up, it's a Service by Medallion play of the week. It might be this play, but you have to wait to find out.
First, here's this week's training tip by our good friends at the Rikus Center.
I'm Andrew Havili at the Rikus Center, and today's training tip is a weighted jump. Shireen's going to pick the weight up, stand up all the way, quick dip, drive up high as she can. You don't have to use a hex bar. You can use 2 dumbbells, a barbell, a sandbag, a medicine ball, whatever you want. You can even choose to either catch it without it hitting the ground or just let it hit the ground all the way.
We announce the Service by Medallion play of the week to end every show.
We'll show you some top contenders, then announce this week's Service by Medallion play of the week.
Play of the week.
First up, Ardarius Grayson from Tech. Time already expired, but this is how you end a game, sending Tech to the state finals. How about this alley-oop, Dorde Kurchik to Kaya Bridge, but he's already won play of the week. We're giving the play of the week to Elias Ogbenya from Salesian, going in with the one-handed rip, and that's the final winter play of the week.
That's the play of the week, and that's 49ers Cal High Sports for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Robert Brownstein.
And I am Aubrey Tolliver. Next week, spring sports takes center stage. We'll have highlights from baseball, softball, volleyball, all coming up next week. So be sure to tune in.
I'm Robert Brownstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check back every Sunday night.
And watch us every Sunday night at 6 and 10 p.m. on NBC Sports California. We'll see you at the games.